Okay, 5. So back to a kind of a more standard 5 launch. That's fine, it works good. Also nice to have, I think this, if you guys are comfortable, go ahead, stick with this. Obviously it's nice to have that switch 5 so that you guys are in A slot for the next page. A few brain locks on the first couple. Be careful, please, Marconi, that you don't think about the move as your inside center move. It's not a rotation, then a forward move. Look at this. You rotate and then dive forward. That creates that big 5. And a couple of brain locks in the beginning, Felipe, as well, with the catches on the 5. That's nice, Fred. I really like that. So I like the Fred, the way you're splitting the move up. You do a little sideways. There you go. There's the sideways. Now the rotation happens. And it keeps it nice and short. And Marconi, yours get better through the session. I think there's a little temptation for you to look at that. Rotate first. Obviously, I know there's a communication issue because Manuel was brain locking and Felipe. Nice. Just watch the levels. Yep. See what I mean, Marconi? It's look at your first move. You rotate in place, which means that now you have to translate. Whereas if you split it up, if you get your center point moving in this direction at the start of the block, we're talking 50 centimeters, man, and then do your rotation. You won't feel like you're having to move throughout for the second part of the move. In general, guys, this is a tiny detail. I mean, the brain locks are the main issue. And it's just a tiny difference for Marconi on that inside center move. And to be honest, you barely see an issue with it later on in the session because he's stopping it really nicely in the right place. The temptation, of course, if you do the rotation first, is to slide through too far. But Marconi, you're actually stopping it in a bang on the right spot. Just watch that because it happens a couple of times when Fred and Felipe are crossing in the center. Okay. It looks like Felipe feels like he needs to get a lot higher. So head up there, Fred. Head up rather than down. And just trying to avoid maybe this so that Felipe can keep a more flat body position as he goes over. You know, when we're trying to make our moves, especially verticals, if we don't want to create massive pitch. And if I look here, it looks like there's quite a big pitch difference between Felipe and Manuel. So you guys want to be level with each other, just a fraction higher than the other pair. Okay, I think you guys do this again later in the session, so let's see how you guys do.